In this video, we will be studying the poems Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost.
Summary of the poem Dust of Snow.
Dust of Snow by Robert Frost describes a transformative moment when a crow's action, shaking snow from a tree onto the poet, changes his despondent mood. This small event unexpectedly alters his perspective, lifting his spirits and redeeming a day previously filled with regret.
Question and answer from Thinking About the Poem section. Question 1.
What is a dust of snow?
What does the poet say has changed his mood?
How has the poet's mood changed?
Answer.
The dust of snow refers to the snow shaken off a hemlock tree by a crow. The poet's mood changes due to this incident. Initially feeling despondent, the snow's unexpected fall alters his perspective, uplifting his spirits and transforming his mood from regretful to hopeful.
Question 2.
How does Frost present nature in this poem?
The following questions may help you to think of an answer.
What are the birds that are usually named in poems?
Do you think a crow is often mentioned in poems?
What images come to your mind when you think of a crow? Again, what is a hemlock tree? Why doesn't the poet write about a more beautiful tree such as a maple, or an oak, or a pine?
What do the crow and hemlock represent, joy or sorrow? What does the dust of snow that the crow shakes off a hemlock tree stand for? Answer.
In Dust of Snow, Robert Frost shows nature's surprising power to change. Instead of usual birds like nightingales, he picks a crow, usually tied to darkness.
This unexpected choice fits his theme of finding beauty in ordinary moments.
The poisonous hemlock, different from pretty trees, highlights nature's variety. The crow and hemlock, linked to sadness, contrast the dust of snow, symbolizing how nature's small joys can transform despair into hope, revealing nature's ability to uplift.
Question 3. Have there been times when you felt depressed or hopeless?
Have you experienced a similar moment that changed your mood that day?
Answer. Yes, there have been tough moments, like feeling down about studies. Once, a surprise visit from my best friend with my favorite snacks lifted my spirits. Small gestures or a good chat with family can turn things around. It's those moments that brighten a gloomy day. Glossary from the poem Dust of Snow.
Hemlock. A poisonous plant, tree, with small white flowers. Rude.
Held in regret.
Summary of the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Fire and Ice by Robert Frost talks about how some people believe the world will end in fire, while others think it will end in ice. The poet personally leans towards fire because he knows the power of desire. However, he acknowledges that ice, symbolizing hate, is also strong enough to cause destruction. Overall, it's about the different ways the world could end, using fire and ice as symbols for desire and hate.
Question and answer from Thinking About the Poem section. Question 1. There are many ideas about how the world will end.
Do you think the world will end someday? Have you ever thought what would happen if the sun got so hot that it burst, or grew colder and colder?
Answer.
The poem suggests two ways the world might end, in fire or ice.
It's uncertain when or how it might happen.
Thinking about the sun getting too hot or too cold raises questions about the world's fate. It's natural to wonder about the possibilities, but predicting the exact end remains uncertain.
Question 2. For Frost, what do fire and ice stand for?
Here are some ideas. Greed, avarice, cruelty, lust, conflict, fury, intolerance, rigidity, insensitivity, coldness, indifference, hatred.
Answer.
For Frost, fire symbolizes desire, greed, passion, and conflict, while ice represents hate, indifference, and coldness. Fire embodies human desires like greed and passion, while ice represents the destructive force of hate and indifference in humanity.
Question 3.
What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? How does it help in bringing out the contrasting ideas in the poem?
Answer.
The rhyme scheme of fire and ice is ABAABCBC. This pattern helps contrast the ideas of fire and ice by linking the lines together. The alternating rhymes create a rhythm that emphasizes the opposing viewpoints, fire representing desire and ice symbolizing hate, highlighting their stark differences throughout the poem. Glossary from the poem Fire and Ice.
Perish.
Die.
Suffice. Be sufficient.